Are you looking to spend some wildcards on a new deck, but don't want to commit to something that will rotate in just a month or two? Today's video's got you covered. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day. Thank you all for taking the time to support the channel. I truly appreciate it. My name, of course, is Hello Good Game, and I'm pleased to be your host within this Magic the Gathering Arena Deck Guide video, showcasing a new rotation-proof deck for you all. Well, it's not so much new as a revisit and revamp. We're talking about Azorius Soldiers. This is a blue and white tempo deck that can compete with the best of the meta currently. We'll be breaking down our deck list in depth, discussing these strategies as well as the synergies, providing you with a deeper understanding of how to pilot this deck effectively. Furthermore, demonstrating in our ranked gameplay footage against the best decks as well as players in-game, concluding with our channel news, deck review, and everything else groovy we could possibly think of. If you want to help out, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, and the community Discord. Invite link is in the Linktree link within the description below, as well as, of course, the deck list. Kick back, relax, and let's take a look at Azorius Soldiers.
It's a new lap record!
Here we are. Rotation proof. Bloomburrow is here late August, early September. Renewal season should be kicking off, I believe, mid-August. So more on that, and hopefully we can all collect some wild cards for the new sets, because you'll even see myself, I don't have any mythic wild cards, so we're on a budget here. But that's okay, because this deck doesn't really require a lot that's new. Of course, the most predominant card within the deck that is new will be the Cavern of Souls. And with rotation, we're losing some land, but the Soldiers deck is the bee's knees within that mana base. Cavern, Soldiers can't be countered now, which is crazy good if you run into any counter magic. It's just not going to work. And then, we also have the Fortified Beachhead. It comes in untapped. It's a dual color if you reveal a soldier from hand or play. Easy to do in a tribal deck. And then paying 6, which we do get as our, final attack sometimes in those longer games. +1/+1 on all of our soldiers, which we stack. We get a lot of soldiers in play quite quickly. First and foremost, we're building the deck around Harbin, Vanguard, Aviator, 2 mana, 3 power, 2 toughness with flying as a legendary. Obviously, it is so good. Whenever you attack with 5 or more soldiers, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain flying until the end of turn. The flying is, one of the better forms of evasion as far as I'm concerned, and the +1/+1 is going to do wonders for your damage output. We can easily accumulate 5 soldiers by playing them, but also through Myrel, Shield of Argive, 4 mana, 3 power, 4 toughness. During your turn, your opponents can't cast spells or activate abilities of artifacts, creatures, or enchantments. Whenever the shield attacks, create X 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature tokens, where X is the number of soldiers that you control. So we are being rewarded for having, a mass number of soldiers within our board state. Oakley dokley. So furthermore, we can capitalize off of the number of soldiers we have via the Skystrike Officer. 3 mana, 2 power, 3 toughness, non-legendary. That means you can stack this card and play more than 1 copy at a time. It has flying, and whenever it attacks, you will create a soldier artifact creature token as a 1/1. And at any time, instant speed, you can tap 3 untapped soldiers you control to draw a card, which is so good. Not only does it create the soldiers, but now you can tap it to draw. It itself has flying, which is fantastic, increasing the number of soldiers not only for the draw, but also for the Aviator, and also that will allow us to create even more soldiers through Myrel. Cool beans. Building off of that, the Siege Veteran for 3 as a 2 power, 2 toughness creature, non-legendary, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Whenever another non-token soldier you control dies, create a 1/1 colorless soldier creature token. This will allow us to maintain a number of soldiers if there is a destroy-based field wipe or removal. We can capitalize on these +1/+1 counters primarily with the Warden of the Inner Sky. Another new card, 1 mana, 1/2. As long as it has 3 counters on it, it's going to have Flying and Vigilance. So you can put those counters on it with the Siege Veteran. You can also tap 3 untapped artifacts and or creatures you control, which will be really easy when we start making, 4, 5, 10 at a time, to scry 1 and put a +1/+1 counter on the Warden, which is great, and that is locked to sorcery speed, though, however. So, that's really nice for us to capitalize not only on the +1 counters, Flying and Vigilance, which is great, it's going to close out games, but the scry. The scry is really nice for you before you have the officer. Obviously the draw is better than the scry, but you don't always have this out, right? This is also instant speed, which is good, but the two together still work quite nicely. All right, and then, we're playing soldiers, so we're going to be using the Valiant Veteran, a 2/2. Other soldiers you control get +1/+1, non-legendary that stacks. You can pay 5 to exile it from your graveyard if it is destroyed, to put a +1/+1 counter on each soldier you control. Again, that is potentially quite nice with the Warden. A new card in the build will be Case of the Gateway Express, 2 mana. When it enters the battlefield, choose target creature you don't control and deal damage for each creature you control to it for 1, which is nice. So, if you have 3 creatures, you'll deal 3 damage to something, so on and so forth. To solve, have 3 creatures attack this turn, and once solved, creatures you control get +1/+0, which is very, very good. So, acting as removal and, that tribal buff effect, which is quite nice. Aside from that, some more interaction via Protect the Negotiators, 2 mana instant speed kicker for 1 mana, total of 3. If it was kicked, create a 1/1 soldier, counter target spell unless its controller pays 1 for each creature you control. So this is nice because we're going so wide that the number of mana that they'll need to pay will be quite substantial. And, aside from that, it's just like additional value, some flash creatures, which work alongside the counter magic quite nicely. The Resolute Reinforcements, 2 mana. It's a 1/1 with flash. When it enters the battlefield, create an additional 1/1 soldier. And the Zephyr Sentinel, a 2 mana, 2/1 with flash and flying. When it enters the battlefield, you may return a creature you control to our hand. If we do so and it was a soldier, put a +1/+1 counter on the Sentinel. This is good to protect against single target removal, or maybe something more important, when you get hit with a field wipe if you don't have the counter spell. All right, so typically we are using the Sentinel for single target and prioritizing the Negotiators for that field wipe. Moving on, we'll have the Yotian Frontliner, 1 mana, 1/1. When it attacks another creature that's attacking, we'll get +1/+1. We can unearth it from the grave with haste for 1 mana. It will self-sacrifice and exile afterwards. The Recruitment Officer is here as an additional draw alongside the Skystrike Officer. 1 mana, 2 power, 1 toughness, pay 4, look at the top 4, reveal a creature with mana value 3 or less. From among them, put into hand, rest in bottom, random. Okay? So that's quite nice early on for us as well. Some nice 1-drops. Some really decent 2-drops. Some even better 3-drops. And then, of course, our home run 4-drop, giving us a very aggressive curve of an average of 2.1 on 22 lands. 33 creatures, 5 non-creatures. We have, a nice amount of interaction within a ton of value-generating components. And again, the land is beautiful. It is so consistent within this deck. Aside from that, let me know what you think. Comments below. Enjoy today's gameplay. Ranking up with this deck quite easily. It is as competitive as it ever was. When we wrap up today's video, we're going to talk about the cards that we lost, if in case you're unaware, right? Because maybe you still want to play with those cards, before rotation. That's up to you. Cheers. Like, comment, subscribe, become a YouTube member, join the community Discord, kick back, relax, and let's play some Magic. All right, on the draw, our opponent goes first. Let's look for a 1-drop. Let's keep 6. And toss the officer. Sleeper's nice. That means they're going to have lots of removal. That's not nice. Cool. In our hand. Hello. Taking the Skystrike Officer, most likely. Give them 25 minutes to parse what should be an easy decision. I'm just kidding. Well, if I'm losing, I gotta, you know, I don't, this is suspect as well, but you do you, homie. This might actually be better in this situation because they have so much removal. Obviously, they'll still remove that veteran first, but that should allow our draw engine to survive. That's aggressive. All right, big chillin'. We've got the draw active. Okay. I mean, they already know what they're getting. Two mana. 1 mana. Take the draw. Nice. Take the bat. Grab my bro. We gotta get these above 3. Everything needs 4 defense. Or toughness, if you will. All right, 5 mana. Creature. Underdog. Nice. Attack with a bat, maybe? I could see it. Take the draw. Land. I love land. It's the best. That actually is the best, though. Oh, yeah. Yes, 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 yes. They'll be right with us. Or have I disconnected? I think I may have disconnected. Yes. Adelphia. Do we need to log back in, or will the server... Wow. You just can't get a win here. Will I make it back in time? Or does our win go up in flames? I was like 2 spacebar clicks away. That's why you gotta spam out, baby. You never know when you'll get disconnected. Do we have a Johnny? No, so it wasn't a disconnect. Usually you come back with an Ajani avatar. Sorry, bro. Not trying to rope you. Just trying to play the game. Okay, we got our 2 extra clicks in. We made it! Oh my gosh. Noah, did the Ajani avatar via disconnect get fixed? Our rank up is still bugged. I'm happy to have made it back. Hand is there. Could be worse. On the draw. It is worse. They know we're a soldier deck here. That's fine. I don't care too much. I'm over it. Oh, they definitely know now. I don't want to show them this, any of the flash yet, though. Okay, third land. Resolute in play. Counterspell. All right, all right, all right. That 3-drop is timely. Okay, for 2 to 16. Let's see a creature. Just not shouldered, obviously, but like something. With 2 or 3 toughness. Let's hit. Decent. Land and tap and turn. Sentinel's up. Protect is up. Don't care. Draw Adelphia. Go for it. Deadly Cover-Up will be the card we counter. Discarding a land. That's a nice looking land. Do they have a field wipe? You'd only be protecting these 2. So I'm going to say you have to have a field wipe. They may. Or just more single target, but that's fine. I knew it! Like, oh man, I just cannot stop. That's ridiculous, isn't it? How does he always know? We were kind of forced into that, though. Like, that's a good play line. It's true. Okay. Start this all up again. Yeah. I don't have any counter magic for this or Cavern to remain uncounterable. It's the hat. When I wear the hat is when I can like prophesize. I can forecast top decks and play lines with ease. It's true. Don't you dare do this to me, huh? Counter magic, an additional removal spell. 3 cards in hand. We protect that because it's our draw engine. Thank you. I need a counter spell for the next field wipe. Should we just push up with our beachhead? Leave draw engine in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. Name one card you forgot about. Okay. Should we still push through? Because we're still very close. Or we could kill their land. I don't think killing the land's worth it. I like the extra damage to 1. That forces a field wipe. I wouldn't have counter magic anyways, and we, retain this creature. So field wipe removal, single target, or like a counter spell or something, right? Hey, that gets in my hand, right? Because there's one in the grave. So we are losing it. Hey, that's one way to do it. I need a 4th creature. Just a 4th creature. They also have to just remove the Sentinel here somehow. And also one of the other blockers. So they're in a weird spot. So that's game. I'll just show my cards quickly for them here. Great match. Okay, 2 lands. 1, 2, 3, 4. A few of my favorite things. Ugh. Lame. Let's not throw out the draw engine first. That's a tough one. I guess not so tough. Oh, man, that's so funny. What I need is a 3rd land. Let's be honest. We need to curve. This is a good deck, too. Nice. That's pretty good. That means no more bouncing it, though. What a scam. What a frickin' scam, dude. All right. Down to 8. I don't like it. And then to 6 subsequently. Oh, now you show up? Now you show up? Well, I heard you didn't need me anymore. Can we race this? You better try. Oh my gosh, hitting for 7. Go, 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 go. Hey, we're not that far off. We have lethal next turn. That doesn't help me. Don't you dare. No. Yeah. Well, it must be nice to double cast. I don't think we're going to get the W's here. Because they just removed my bro. And hit for 3. Nice. Good game. Going first. 1, 2, 3. What? Some of the most accessible land right now, I think, is in the soldier deck. That's a big mulligan. Ooh, mono Erd. What you doing over there? What you doing, huh? Oh. Oh! Big money. Sucks. Take it to 15. Here's my bros. And there's removal late. That's okay. I wish. Let's try to set pace with them. Or keep pace, I should say. We're definitely not setting it. Forge. Okay. I mean, that's not terrible. This is good. Ooh, someone's out of cards. We're gonna complete or solve our case. Can they hit us for 12? Honestly, I don't doubt it, which is brutal. What she got? Forge in red's good against the longer matches. But if in the tempo races, it can kind of break you, honestly. But if it can compound, then it's very good. It's a nice blocker, right? We should have lethal. We can just recklessly defend. No worries here. Good game, mono Erd. I mean, going first is a big help against these decks, right? On the draw, no 1-drop is a mulligan. This deck is about playing 1, 2, 3. This is worth keeping over the other card. In my opinion. Hopefully we get another 1-drop or a 2-drop. We better save it. Okay, now if we had some counter magic, we'd feel a lot better. That way if there's a destroy, we should be good. Something terrible's gonna happen here. Okay. 3 damage or draw. I'll take the 3 damage. Nice. Oh, God, that's good. Very nice. Could be field wipe. All right, Resolute in. We'll take the draw as well. Ooh. Oh, gosh. Too much tuna. Hey, for lethal, question mark? Nice. Like a glove. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Going first, keeping 7 in slow with, I think, a flashed Sentinel. No. Harbin main phase. Because we have 2, right? Third land off the top, obviously. That's pretty good. Yeah, I have no problem. I'm also going to flash block that Vanguard. I mean, yeah, I think that's okay. Our third line finally, thank you. I think the double play is advantageous. I don't want to drop 1 into like a Brutal Cathar or like some other form of removal, I guess. This way, you know, it's probably a little bit harder for them to deal with. Let them hit to 17. What's going on, Willis? What are you doing over there? Dusk there. It can't be a smite. Oh, March. Exiling. Another Thalia. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good, right? This is also pretty good if it can stick. How sticky is it? Fairly. They've bricked, it looks like. Well, they're a Convoke deck, though, you know. They don't play lots of land. Put this up to 5. Force a triple block. I think so. I mean, you know, but then how do you leave it there also? It's just... I feel like you should have taken it. We have 17 life still. I already have a counterspell also. Peacekeeper takes negotiators, maybe? I don't know. There's nothing good here. Right? It's not like it's a Harbin. And even then, 4 mana. You must just take Resolute, I guess? I don't know. It depends what's in their hand, I guess, right? Do they need to get rid of that counterspell? Oh, I can't activate my ability? Is that what's going on? Oh, so many Toucan Sams. And you didn't take it last turn, so will you take it this turn? Okay. It doesn't shut down our ability. Hey, that's pretty good. This is 5 and a tap. We need that 6th mana. Unfortunately here. Let's just get it in the air. That is good. Yeah, I mean, we may as well. Just get in there. A little slow, but we'll get there. I think it makes it so I can only do it once a turn, maybe? Or I have to pay 2 to do it. That's what's happening, and then I'm running out of mana. Fairly certain. This will be nice, though. They still have life gain. I don't really want to do the math myself. Man, it's just too much work. We'll activate our case here. And get a little bit closer. I like the extra turn. They could concede if they want. I'll take that advice under consideration. Okay, keeping 7. 1, 2, 3. That's all we want to see. It could be. Let's hit for 1. End turn. Really? Is it a control deck? Oh, that'll be fine. Just a march, no problem. You really should save that. But, I mean, that means they have more control, though, right? So, maybe we're not out of the woods yet. That means we'll need to find our own counterspell. I like the golden dragon. It's so bright. The plot thickens. Okay. Jace Adelphia with a plus on the Skystrike. Man, he's good. Please don't field wipe me. We still make the token, right?
What you're thinking won't work.
If it's a field wipe, I cry. That's one of those moments, right? Let's see you have it. Memory Deluge certainly won't do it. Specifically if we top deck a Harbin. How does he know? Bro, every match is... They're paid actors. I pay every single person who plays this game. Easy. This dragon pays them more specifically. All right, Harbin off the top.
You can be made to obey.
I gotta hold on to some of this. I can't overexpose myself that much.
In time, all will witness.
Keep a draw engine. Flash is here as well. We could reboot if there is a field wipe. Hello. Sunfall's a good one. What is that, like a 10-10? 7-7 only HGG. Settle down. Well, it's brutal though, right? I don't think the draw's worth it. Maybe it is. I love land. Wandering Emperor would suck. I'm serious. HGG, why don't you just play against yourself? Well, because I'm going to top deck Protect the Negotiators here. And for my next trick... Oh, big money, no whammies. Protect the Negotiators. Big money, no whammies, baby. Let's go. Give me the good stuff. I can actually only predict their perfect playline. My perfect playlines don't exist. In theory, they do. But, dang it, Randy! That was good. That was good. The Sunfall, great. Wandering Emperor to follow up, great. Maybe the memory... I shouldn't have opened my mouth. It was just enough. Haven't you played this game before? I'm ready for my second field wipe. Don't do it. You may as well defend. I don't know. Unless you do have a wipe. I don't think I really even care about the 8 damage is the thing. It's a lot of manners over there. Oh, yeah. A loot of manners. Wow, that is good. That's a big boy. Not cool. They can't cast during our own turn, only during theirs. Okay, no field wipe. Unless they're being super greedy with it. That's unlikely. I need a Harbin so bad.ca. I have a question. Do we just go for it? We make 6 critters. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a couple Toucan Sams right there. Toucan Sams? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. What a top deck, dude. Well, that's what we were asking for, right? We were just a little bit late with it. This is the turn for them. They've got 7 land, potentially 8. They're not casting. Well, they could double cast. But they have to pull, like, the first cast has to be good enough, right? Do they have double Sunfall? Not quite.
We've got the edge in this fight.
They could have their own counterspell. They could have their own counterspell. It makes sense. Well, they have to have it. I shouldn't have paid 3. I should have only paid 2 in case it's a pay 2 counterspell. Oh, what have I just done? Did I just throw the match? Let's see. No. It would have been that way. Anyways. Double Sunfall, 12-12. Good game. I mean, there's a reason. It costs $20. That's a good card! On the draw with no 1-drop. Keeping 6. Who do we keep? Probably the officer. Or you throw a land. How brave are you? Has my game been like this the whole time? No. Just now. It's been fixed as well. I want to get zoomed in, baby. What is that card? I'm getting old. I can't see as well as I used to. I'm going to draw probably 10 lands now, but confirm it. Lock it in, you know? Okay. That's a illegal card. It rotates. You're not allowed to play it. No, you are. For a while. Longer, anyways. They would have to double block. And I like that, don't I? Nah. Screw it. They don't even have it. I thought they would sure have a Resolute Reinforcements to play. That's why I didn't go in. Okay. Boros. Delny. Should we just remove it? Yep. I think it could be an Enim call, which I would like to block. So one stays. I'm almost positive. No. Well, that sucks. Someone call an ambulance, but not for me. It's nice that we can still utilize it from the grave. We've got another good block out that warrants removal. Ooh. I don't like that. Let's make our token, bro. This is gonna hurt, but it's those vigilance creatures mostly. And do they have more creatures before Immodane? A counterspell would be sick here. That's a good one. Yeah, very good. Giving it haste? No. Oh, they're convoking. That's great, actually. That gets a nice. This is a good card. Hopefully not a one-drop. Oh, we do. A lot of life here, too. We need just a Harbin, right? Double land? Are you kidding me? I don't appreciate this whatsoever. This is gonna hurt. We're double blocking and quad blocking that out of line. We gotta get rid of it, right? Blue have draw. They don't. And maybe that's the redeeming factor, right? That Knight really helped along, you know. They're not even going for it yet. They're looking for another 1-drop. Of course they find it. Why wouldn't they? Yeah. Okay, here it is. They're going for it. Wowzers. I don't like this game. We just try to top deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doubles up. That's not quite enough. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 18, 23. We basically have to get it, though. Ouch. Down to 1. That's all we need. No, I think that the life gain there has been really helpful for them. I'm ready when you are. Really? Blocking would have been useless because they tap. Where are you, Harbin? A 3rd land. Outrageous. Okay. Oh, man. Welcome to the Thunderdome. Isn't that crazy? We need the Harbin and the Valiant to take it. And we tried. We tried to get it. It's just not enough by itself is the problem, right? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's still pretty close. No, we can't do it. Maybe we should have transformed this earlier. What do you guys think we could have done differently in this match to win? The life gain saved them for sure. Oh, I love this. Can they do both of them? No. Great match. They were a little slow. I thought maybe we would get away with it, but there's just so many lands in a row when we needed that Harbin, right? And we run 4 copies in deck, which is pretty crazy. That we don't find it earlier, right? No blocks needed. You know, we're just here for satisfaction. Trying to be. Maybe they have a slow computer. Right? Try to be a gentleman, and even then get roped. You know, I mean, it is what it, like, you know, how many times are you like, oh, you know, why couldn't I take that damage? Why do you have to scoop? It's 1 more second. You know, let them have a little bit of fun too, you know? Going first. Looking for better land. Oh, I think we'll get it. Good enough. Interesting. I think we just flash. And then if we get 3 mana, we can double drop, right? Yay. Second land. The Soaring City. You know what? Maybe I do. Because if we don't draw land, then it's just a double drop. Hit for 3. All right. Looking for our 4th. Removals up. Oh no. We are in trouble. This is going to recuperate some life. It also is a mana stone. Let's hit for 5. And turn. They have a 1 mana spell, just like a bounce. Okay. Ooh, they're exiling for that too. Grab it back. It would have been removed anyways, so I think that's okay. The second copy, wow. Okay. That's a lot of life if they cast multicolor spells. Maybe they don't read the card? Dang, Randy. Nice. Okay, hit for 7. The double drop would have been a better play line. This won't end well. Okay. Something we used to actually play in the soldier deck.
My people must contend with me. My judgment is final.
This still triggers. Hopefully it's not a field wipe. Last card in hand. Second after the draw. This would be white mana. A Deluge. Still 3 mana, potentially 4 up. These are any color. No way. Oh, that's game, right? It has to be.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Man. It's a good top deck, but... Dang.
May your blade strike true.
Do you think they have another? That would be outrageous. Okay. I mean, that's also outrageous. Good game. I mean, I don't think it's worth it for us to top deck against a control deck that has a Memory Deluge active with some life gain, you know. It's not like they're at 2 health or something, right? Like, they're actively gaining life each turn and increasing their card advantage. Let's, you know, be a gentleman, pack it up. Okally dokally. Things we lose. We lose the... I don't even know what it's called. The 1 mana artifact enchantment, bro. I can find it. It's a rare. It was really good in this deck. The Hopeful Initiate. Oh, it's a human warlock. That's not a soldier. Get out of here. So I don't care about that anymore. We lose the Brutal Cathar. I believe that's a soldier. That goes goodbye. That's a big loss for the soldier deck, right? What else do we lose? We lose Dennick, right? We're going to lose Dennick from the soldier deck as well. That's going to go bye-bye. You could run that alongside Brutal Cathar if you'd like. You also have the Channel Lance. Those are leaving. They're from Kamigawa. Make Disappear. You're gone. Potentially Wandering Emperor. You're gone. These are just good control cards if you wanted. Other things that are leaving. Let's take a quick look. Because actually, I'm not super certain. A couple cards came to mind. Oh, Soldre. Thalia. Oh, Thalia's gone. That's a big loss. That is going to hurt Adelphia. But mostly Dennick. Mostly, I believe, Brutal Cathar. Not getting hit too hard. Not getting hit too hard on that soldier front. Is there anything mythic? Nothing that we would run. And we can quickly check our common, uncommon 1 and 2s. Which I don't think... You know, we're really losing anything. So the Brutal Cathar, Dennick, Thalia. Thalia's a taxation. I don't know if Thalia's replacement has... I don't know if it's a soldier. I think it's just a human cleric. Yes, so that's not going to work. That's what I consider Thalia's replacement. Brutal Cathar's replacement is the Fox. That's not a soldier either. So kind of SOL there. But what we do have that we could consider is fairly substantial. To make it more competitive, possibly the Mite. It's not a soldier, but it's good. On that note, we also have the Knight. Not a soldier, but potentially good enough. However, I think, you know, the Skystrike draw should be good enough. Virtue of Loyalty. Not a soldier, but probably pretty good with the deck. The Rescue Retriever, you know, is a soldier. It does go in a soldier deck, has flash, can protect you. But the thing, it's like not depopulate, it's Sunfall. So, probably not so much. Archangel Elspeth is fantastic against a Sunfall deck, and it can pump out soldiers every single turn. We do not mind, and I think that that could potentially go in the build. I also like the Duelist, an additional draw. It's still a soldier, not a human. Could go in the deck if you're struggling with draw. The Sentinel, I find, may be better for the protection, however. But, very good card that I'd like to see. The Vanguard only pushes up humans, and there's so many non-humans in the deck, and we could add more with that Duelist. Of course, the Valiant Veteran is a core, not a human. With that, and the, you know, the Frontliner is just a soldier, so, you know, that kind of sucks. We do have, with that being said, a lot of humans. All of our tokens, though, are not human tokens. They're just straight up soldiers. So I don't know if it would convert. Let me know what you think of the Coppercoat. 3 steps ahead, additional counter magic if you need. This would be pretty cool. The things that you could copy, right? Your Valiant Veteran being one of them. Maybe your Skystrike Officer as well. And we talked about the mites and everything else as well. That's kind of what I've been thinking about. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. If you ever want to share your own deck list, the Discord link is in the description just above this deck list, so you can grab that, import it into the game, and take it for a spin yourself. Of course, appreciate your time and attention. Have an absolute magical day, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all soon in the next. Take care.